Good morning, LJ's family. So I thought we might have been sitting around a little too much over the last few days. So I'd like you to grab a chair or join me on the floor. So I got nothing but a pillow under my butt. So we're gonna start and just do some stretches just to keep us moving. Our ultimate hope is that you take this information and you replay it and you use it. Hey, good morning, Jody. Thanks for joining us. So we're gonna start. Hands right on our knees. This is if you're sitting in a chair or if you're sitting on the floor. And we're going to take a nice shoulder roll here. Bring your shoulders up by your ears, back and down. Up by your ears and back and down. Just get everything loosened up. This is where we carry all of our stress. Up in our shoulders and in our neck. So as we shoulder roll, we're going to just slowly breathe in through our nose and slowly out through our nose, and just let that tension fall away. As our shoulder blades drop, the tension just leaves our body. 2 more rolls here. Nicely done. So as you sit, I want you to think about bracing your core. We talk about that in a lot of our classes, core bracing. That just means you're cinching those ribs, pulling those abdominal muscles together, supporting your lower back. So it's not about sucking in your gut. It's really about pulling all of these muscles in your trunk together to engage. Protects your lower back, really helps your posture. So here we're going to just take a nice deep inhale through our nose. As you exhale, let your chin drop to your chest. As you inhale, bring it back up, eyes center, and then exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, eyes forward. Exhale, chin to chest. One more, inhale, and then exhale, chin to chest. Let your head hang heavy. Remember, those shoulders are down. They tend to want to creep up. We want to keep the shoulders down and relaxed. And then inhale, eyes back up. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining me here on the floor or in your chair, whatever. We're just glad that you're here with us today. Inhale through the nose, and we're going to turn our head to the right. Just let the shoulders stay still. We don't want to move our trunk here. Just move the neck. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, turn to the left. And we're going to do that a few more times. Inhale and exhale. And if some of you just click in here and say, oh, is that all she's doing? That's so easy. Well, that's the whole point. We want to bring you a class that everybody can do, but it's purposeful for everyone. If you're still working and you're working from home, really important to relieve this stress. A lot of this workload falls on you guys. We're going to do one more. Inhale and exhale. Turn to the right. Inhale and turn to the left. Inhaling back to center. Let's realign that posture. Wow, the sun just came out, beaming through my window. It's awesome. So as you're sitting up tall, take a breath in. On your exhale, let your head tip right ear to right shoulder. So you're going to feel that stretch all along the left side of your neck. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale, opposite side. So it's not uncommon, let's just keep going with this, to have one side that's a little bit more flexible, one side that might be a little tighter than the other. Stretch the ear to the shoulder. Bearing in mind, we're still maintaining our posture, keeping that core strength. It's kind of fascinating how quickly those muscles want to relax. That's why we end up slouching in our chairs. Our low back becomes compromised. One more tip, left ear to left shoulder. Nicely done. Let's bring our head back to center. One inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. And come back to the middle. Nicely done. So we're going to rest our fingertips on the floor. If you're in a chair, just let your hands rest on the seat, and you're going to inhale that left arm straight up toward the ceiling, and then bring it down. And then the right arm straight up toward the ceiling and back down. And this is more than just working through the shoulders. I want you to wake up the wrist and your fingers. So your fingers should be wiggling, your wrist should be circling as you reach up. All those fine motor skills, turning doorknobs, buttoning, zippering, writing, all of those things require all these joints to move and stretch well. Inhale, reach. Hey, and feel free to call a friend. Say, hey, you should be tuning in to LJ's right now. Thank you. Lynn is live, and she's taking care of us from a distance, which is probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my fitness life, is not be close to you guys. Tim and I miss you. So we're really grateful when we get to see you popping up on our Facebook page just to say hi. One more time with that right arm, reach up. So this stretch you should feel coming from the hips, through the armpits, out through the fingertips. And let's roll those shoulders. We want to always reset and come back strong with our posture. Taking both arms, inhale up. Bring the palms together all the way down to our chest and sweep around. So I'm actually bringing my arms, once I hit my heart center, reaching back, opening the chest, circling around over my head and back down. Inhale, reach. So the good thing about these Facebook Live videos, folks, is you can always re-access them. We also started a YouTube channel. Tim and Lynn talked about what good things have come out of all of this sequestering, being pinned in the house. Well, for years we talked about doing a YouTube channel with all of our great instructors, sharing them with you. So we started it. So feel free to find our YouTube channel, and you can access all of our folks. Inhale one more time. Feel the chest really start to open and come down, hands at heart center. Well done. So you're going to lace those fingers, extend those arms forward as if someone's pulling you forward, but you're not pulled forward. You're staying up tall. Let the shoulder blades just pull apart. And then release those fingers and swim backwards. Lace the fingers behind you and open things up. So swim forward, lace the fingers, round the upper back. And then pull back, stretch through the chest. So if you've maintained your inhale and exhale through the nose, it's a way to warm your body. So believe it or not, even though we're just sitting here, your body temperature should be elevated just a little bit. You might even break a little bit of a sweat. You're welcome for that. It's good for us to sweat. One more forward stretch. And then bring it behind you and stretch back. Well done. So we're going to relax our arms down by our side. Take that left arm, reach up, and now we're going to side bend. Really make it purposeful. And then come back to center and switch. Side bend. So all this stuff, if you're in a chair and you don't prefer to be on the floor, this is all good. You should be right with us. So put your grandma in the chair. She can do this. If you're in a wheelchair, you can do this. Canes and walkers, have a seat. You can do this. Really opening up the sides of the body now that the shoulders and the chest and the back are a little more warmed up. One more on each side. Reaching. And then to the right. Come back to center. So we're going to roll those shoulders back, reestablish that strong posture, hands on your knees. Take a nice deep inhale. We're going to lift through your chest as if someone's dragging you by the collar of your shirt. Inhale, lift the chest. As you exhale, we're going to round your shoulders, round your back. This is a seated cat and cow. Inhale, lift the chest. It's a stretch for the front of your body through your belly. Exhale, rounding back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round back. So you'll really feel your abdominals working here as well as your spine. This is an awesome one if you're in a seated position in your job, whether you drive for a living or you sit in a chair for a living. These seated cats and cows really help remind us where our core strength comes from. And come back to center. Great job. So we're going to stay seated here, and I want you to take your legs and extend them out in front of you. So give your legs a little shake. The knees can get a little cranky if they're bent for that way for too long. If you're in a chair, you're just going to stay seated. It's all good. I want you to flex your toes in towards your shins wherever you are. Draw those toes in and then point them out. So just get some circulation going. Get some movement in your ankles. Point the toes forward and then flex and draw those feet in. So if you're like I am right now, pulling your toes to your shin, you're going to feel some awakening in your hamstrings, the calves. Point forward and pull back. So I'd like you to keep that right leg forward. Bend the left knee so the left foot comes to the floor. If you're seated, you're still good. Take a nice deep breath in. Lift through the chest. As you exhale, we're going to rotate toward that bent leg. So if you're in a chair, you pick what direction you want to go. And we're going to take 2 breaths here. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And with every exhale, your body should release a little more. You may find out you get a free chiropractic adjustment with this workout. You're welcome for that. Inhale, exhale. On the next inhale, guys, bring the head forward first and then rotate the torso. Extend the legs, shake them out. And we're going to repeat that on the other side. So let's draw that right leg in. On that straight leg, flex the foot in. Keep that leg active so it stabilizes your hips. Up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to rotate toward that bent leg. Hold this spot, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale. See if that next exhale allows you to take a little bit more of a turn through the torso. Nicely done. And then on the next inhale, bring your head forward. Hey, Ange, and come down. Shake the legs out. Nice job, everybody. So, we're going to go back to bringing the soles of our feet together. So if this is comfortable for you, soles of your feet together, it doesn't matter how close they are to the rest of your body. But we're going to sit up tall. This requires a little bit more core strength. So just be aware. Keeps reminding us to stay up tall. Inhale, reaching up overhead. We want to try and get our arms by our ears if we can. And then exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, straight arms up overhead. Exhale, twist to the left. So you can feel almost right away your body kind of wants to fall backwards. Force yourself to stay up in those sit bones. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. One more each side. Inhale, reach. And exhale, twist. Nicely done. And twist. Coming back to center. Inhale up. And then bring the hands down to heart center. Let's keep those soles of your feet together. If you're in a chair, we're still good. We're going to do a few more cat-cows in this seated position. So inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round back. So now you can actually lean back a little bit into your tailbone. And then inhale, draw in towards your heels, lift the chest. And then exhale, rounding the lower back. Inhale, draw up tall. And exhale, round back. Nicely done. Come up to this nice tall posture, and we're going to spin around onto our hands and knees for just a moment. So come up on your hands and knees. If you have trouble on your knees, grab a pillow to put your knees on. I'm just on the rug, so it's not a big deal. So you're going to be knees under your hips, and your hands are right underneath your shoulders. So really important to be here. And then what I'd like you to do, now that you see this position, brace the belly. So we don't want that hollowed out lower back. We want a nice, strong tabletop position. And I want you to take the right arm and reach it forward right toward me as if we could touch fingers. And then bring that arm down. Now take your left foot. Kick the heel straight back. We don't want to be up here. See my foot? Too high. Straight back like you're kicking the door open. And back down. So same thing on the left hand. Reach it forward, extend through your fingers. Feel that stretch in the shoulder blades of your upper back, and then come down. Kick that right foot back. Okay, we're gonna do that one more time, guys. Reaching forward, one arm, and then that comes down opposite leg. So if you've done this class with me before, you know what's coming. We'll probably do them both together. That's completely your option. So this is where the balance comes in. Take the right arm forward, and now with that remaining there, lift the left leg, kick back. So if you feel a little wobbly, that's okay. Brace the abdominals. This is where your abs do all their work. Hold that stretch, hold that reach, hold that balance. Feel that butt cheek. This is great for your butt. Who doesn't want to do that? And bring your hands down and your leg down. Other side. Reach the hand forward first. And then slowly bring that leg back. A lot of us get a little overconfident. We just kind of throw our limbs out there and wonder why we lose our balance. Super strong. Where's that foot on the left leg? Is it flat down? It should be. Keep the foot flat down. Give yourself a little bit more of a platform, if you will, to balance. Don't hold your breath. Breathe in, out through the nose, and down. Nicely done. So come back, roll the shoulders. If you felt a lot of pressure in your shoulders, let's pay a little more attention to keeping our core strong. We're gonna do that one more time, but we're gonna do more of an alternating opposite, opposite. Are you ready? Okay, I'm believing you said you're ready. Take a nice deep inhale to start. Exhale, opposite arm, opposite leg. Makes no difference which one you start with. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. That inhalation as you reach will help you brace those belly muscles a little bit better. Fill the lungs. Fill the rib cage. Find those muscles. Reaching down. So if you're looking from this side, here's where we're at. Nice and long. Keep your eyes just forward. We don't want to strain our neck. One more on each side. Nicely done. And come down and have a seat. Shake those arms out. Roll those shoulders back. So the next exercise we're going to do is child's pose, and we're going to do an itty bitty little flow. So if you're in a chair, and I neglected to tell you guys this, I apologize. If you were in a chair for that, it's the same thing. If you're sitting, I'm just going to grab a chair quick. I don't want y'all to feel left out. So we were doing opposite arm, opposite leg. You can just lift those legs and those arms opposite, opposite. So here's your modifier there. Opposite, opposite. Yep, but you know what? Some people think they can't do it, and they really can. So if you can try to get on the floor, that might work. If you're still in bed, that's even harder yet because you've got that unstable mattress surface. Anyway, just saying. So we're here, hands and knees. So if you're in your chair yet, I want you to do that cat-cow like we did before. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, let your hips drop back towards your heels. This is child's pose. Inhale, back up onto your hands and knees. Exhale back, child's pose. Stretch your lower back, reach your arms forward. Inhale, back up to hands and knees. Exhale back, child's pose. And come up to inhale. Nicely done, guys. Really good. So come on down here on the floor. We're gonna grab our pillow. You don't have to have a pillow. Sometimes it helps if you elevate your hips a little bit. So we're gonna keep the left leg bent. Extend the right leg long, shake it loose. So a lot of times trying to strengthen those knee areas, kind of difficult when you don't have weights at home. So I'm gonna give you a little hint. So that left leg is bent, toes pulled in towards your shins. And if you reach underneath that right knee, there should be a gap between the back of your leg and the floor. I want you to square your shoulders, brace the belly, and you're gonna take a nice deep breath in, because you gotta keep breathing, really important. And then as you exhale, tighten the quadricep. As you tighten your quadricep on that right leg, you're gonna press the leg down into the floor. Ideally, you feel your heel lift up. So this is tightening the muscle in the quadricep close to the knee. Your heel lifts up and then relax, shake it out. This is great exercise if you are post-knee replacement or need some work. This is great for if you have that in your future to keep these muscles strong. It's non-weight bearing. Take a deep breath in, exhale, press the back of the leg down into your fingertips. If you keep your fingers underneath the back of your leg, it's really going to help you kind of as a target or as a gauge to draw that leg down and then come up. So we're not actually locking the knee joint as much as we are tightening the quadricep. Let's try it one more time. That'll be 3. And relax. Shake that leg out. Let's switch. So extending the left leg long, bending the right leg. So your foot's kind of just above the knee. Draw the toe in. Important to engage that hamstring, stretching the calf. Take a deep breath in. And then press away that space that's behind the left knee. So your heel may or may not come off the ground. It really depends on that flexibility in the hamstring. Relax. And press it out. Good job. Inhale, exhale, contract the muscle. That's how it works. You can't breathe in on a sneeze, folks. You want to make sure you remember to breathe out. And tighten. So we practiced one leg at a time. So let's come out here, extend both our legs long. And you can do this if you're sitting in a chair. Not a big deal. Hi, Bonnie. Thanks for tuning in. So you're going to flex your toes in. Sit up nice and tall. If you're in a chair, you're just going to tighten those muscles in your quadriceps. There'll just be no space to eliminate toward the floor. Let's press both of our legs down into the floor. Tighten the quadriceps. Sit up tall. Feel the heels come off the ground. And relax. Knees bend a little. And press and stretch. Hamstrings, calves is where you feel that engagement in the stretch. Quadriceps is where you're feeling the work. And relax. One more time, guys. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, flex. Good work. Hi, Lori. Thanks for tuning in. We miss all you guys. Really, really miss you. Shake your legs out. Nicely done. Nicely done. So bring the palms of your feet, the soles of your feet together, and the palms of your hands together. So, like I said, this is an area we don't often remember to work, and I'd like you to try and work this a little bit. Put each finger against the other and just press. This is an isometric press. Press through the heel of your hand, press through your fingertips. Take a nice deep breath in, and on the exhale, press a little harder. Take a deep breath in, press a little harder. Nicely done. Take a deep breath in, press a little harder. Good job. And release. Wiggle the fingers. So take your fingers, spread them wide, and just take the pinkies and touch your thumb. And then go back out wide. So if you've ever done any of our Silver Sneakers classes, this is a great one. And some of our folks are like, here we go. That's easy. Well, it may be easy at the moment, but I want you to try something because we got to stimulate your brain. If you've been into that brain suck box, which is called a television, for too long, sometimes we just forget to use our brain. So hands nice and wide. On your right hand, pinky to thumb. We're going to get a head start. On your left hand, we want your pointer finger and thumb. Are you ready? So now you're just going to work your way down without looking, no peeking, and work your way one finger at a time. So listen, let's stop. So now you should be opposite. On your left hand should be the pinky and the thumb. On your right hand should be the finger and your forefinger. Are you there? Harder than you thought, right? Let's do one more round. On the right side, pinky and thumb. On the left, forefinger and thumb. And keep the fingers spread really wide and work their way down. Don't cheat, don't peek. One more time. Let's take it back to where we started. Nice job, guys. And we're done. Open those hands up, wiggle those fingers. Wiggle your fingers, circle your wrists. Take that right hand and just give me a high five toward the screen. Draw the fingers back, just a little stretch in your forearms. And then we're going to repeat on the left. A little virtual high five for everybody for getting up and getting on the floor, getting in a chair and watching with me. I'm so grateful that you find LJs relevant in your morning today. So circle the wrists. Nicely done. So we're going to come back to a seated position. If you're in a chair, you're already there. If you're on the floor, find comfortableness. You may want to slide up against the wall if you want to. I don't care. You can cross your legs if you want. You can stretch them out long if you want. And we're just going to put our hands on our knees. And we're going to roll our shoulders back and down because we might have forgotten about that. And take it the other direction. Like I said, this was just a wake up and move, sit on the floor and stretch. And I really hope that whether you're home or you're working, that you actually take an opportunity to sit down, take care of yourself, and stretch a little bit. You've got to keep moving because the more still you are, the more your joints start to hurt and the more your muscles weaken, and we don't want that to happen. There's no reason that should happen. We want to give you plenty of tools to keep yourself active. So with your hands resting on your knees, nice shoulder roll here. We're going to just close our eyes. I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out of your nose. I'm not closing my eyes. I'm making sure none of you click off the screen. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the nose. One more time. Inhale through the nose. This time exhale out of your mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of your mouth. I'm so grateful you got up and you joined me for a little while. So I want you to tune back in tonight. Jordan will be here at 5 o'clock. She's going to do her regular beginner yoga. Anyone can do it. She can talk you through it. She's excellent. And that's at 5 o'clock here live at LJ's on Facebook. We have Courtney coming back. She's going to bring you insanity, but offer plenty of modifications. So if you want to just test drive it in the privacy of your own home, you can do that. So I'd like to thank you all. God bless you. We love you. And we'll see you back here tonight. Have a great afternoon. Bye.